Hey NFL fans, the Cincinnati Bengals are back in action for the 2025 season, and the spotlight is already shining bright on Joe Burrow. But this time, it's not just about his on-field heroics. It's about a controversial new approach to his preseason workload that's got the entire football world buzzing. Are the Bengals taking a bold step towards Super Bowl glory? Or are they risking everything by pushing their star quarterback too hard? Stick around, because we're breaking down all the latest Joe Burrow news, what it means for Cincinnati's title hopes, and why fans are firing back at this unexpected strategy. Welcome back to the channel. If you love NFL drama, player updates, and all things Bengals, hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our hot takes all season long. Now, let's dive into what's going on with Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals. The Cincinnati Bengals enter the 2025 NFL season with a mix of excitement and pressure. After a roller coaster few years, this is a crucial campaign for a team desperate to reclaim its spot among the AFC elite. Joe Burrow led the Bengals to the Super Bowl in the 2021 season, a stunning achievement that brought hope and belief to the Queen City. But since that magical run, things have been a bit rocky. The Bengals suffered a heartbreaking loss in the AFC Championship game, then followed that up with 2 seasons where they missed the playoffs entirely. Last year, they finished with a 9-8 record. Not bad, but not enough for a deep postseason run. Fans and analysts alike are craving a return to dominance, and the pressure is on head coach Zac Taylor and Joe Burrow to deliver. Here's where things get interesting. As reported by Ari Mirov of the 33rd team, Zac Taylor revealed that Joe Burrow will play more in this preseason than he ever has before in his career. That's a big shift from past years when star quarterbacks often see limited action during preseason games, mainly to avoid injury risks. Taylor explained that this change is part of the Bengals' strategy to start the season faster than they have in previous years. The idea is to get Burrow more reps, more rhythm, and more on-field experience early on, hoping it translates into a hot start once the regular season kicks off. On the surface, it makes some sense. The Bengals have struggled to find consistent momentum early in the season, so this is an aggressive way to jumpstart the offense. But as soon as this news hit, the fan base and NFL observers weren't shy about sharing their doubts and concerns. The biggest worry? The injury risk to Joe Burrow. Let's not forget, Burrow has dealt with some nagging injury issues in recent years. While he's shown incredible toughness and durability, last season he completed over 70% of his passes, threw nearly 5,000 yards with 43 touchdowns and only 9 interceptions, and even ran for 200 yards. His health is still a precious asset the Bengals can't afford to gamble with. Fans took to social media with some pretty blunt reactions. Yeah, 'cause the offense was the big problem last year, one fan sarcastically noted, pointing out the Bengals' defensive struggles overshadowed offensive concerns. Another said, "Cool, but they have no D, so it don't matter," highlighting how the defense needs serious upgrades if the team wants to compete at the highest level. "Keep that young man healthy," pleaded a third fan, clearly worried that increased preseason reps could lead to injury. Starting injury-prone QB all preseason is a disaster waiting to happen, warned yet another. And one sarcastic jab read, "Sure, increased Burrow preseason reps will help the D not give up 40 per game," poking fun at the Bengals' defensive woes. These reactions show there's a real debate about whether playing Burrow more in the preseason is a calculated risk or a reckless gamble. So let's break down both sides here. Pros: more preseason action means Joe Burrow gets to build chemistry with his receivers, sharpen his timing, and get game speed reps under his belt before the real games start. It could lead to a faster start, fewer early season mistakes, and a more confident offense. It's an aggressive move that shows the Bengals mean business. They want to flip the script on slow starts and underwhelming early performances. Cons. The preseason has historically been a minefield for injuries, especially for quarterbacks, who are often protected and rested by their teams. Burrow's injury history includes a torn ACL and MCL, which makes this riskier. Even a minor injury in a meaningless preseason game could derail the entire season and the Bengals' Super Bowl hopes. Plus, critics point out, the Bengals' biggest problem last season wasn't the offense, it was the defense. Throwing Burrow more out there doesn't fix that. Let's not forget, Joe Burrow's performance last season was outstanding. He played all 17 games, threw for nearly 5,000 yards, and posted 43 touchdowns against just 9 interceptions. He completed over 70% of his passes and also added 201 rushing yards and 2 touchdowns on the ground. This shows Burrow's durability and skill are at an elite level, but it also means the Bengals have to be careful not to push him too far in the preseason, lest they risk undoing all the progress he's made. Only time will tell if Zac Taylor's gamble pays off. The Bengals are showing an aggressive mindset, maybe too aggressive. But if it results in a strong, fast start to the season, fans might be singing a very different tune by the end of the year. If Burrow stays healthy and the offense clicks early, Cincinnati could very well be back on the path to the playoffs and another deep AFC run. But if injury strikes, the Bengals' season could crumble quickly. So, what do you think? Is playing Joe Burrow more in the preseason a smart move to get the Bengals firing fast? Or is it an unnecessary risk with one of the league's most valuable quarterbacks? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. We want to hear your take. If you enjoyed this breakdown, smash that like button, subscribe for more NFL updates, and share this video with your fellow football fans. And don't forget to hit the notification bell so you never miss an update during this exciting 2025 NFL season. Thanks for watching, and as always, stay tuned for more inside scoop on your favorite teams and players right here. Let's see if the Bengals can turn this gamble into gold.